Welcome to Have You Heard? This is the music segment of the Monica Grant Show. Brought to you by Young Boss Media and Z-Track Headphones. Today's artist is Yocontalie Jackson. She began singing at the age of 13 years old at the world-famous Metropolitan Opera House in Philadelphia to an audience of more than 4,000 people every Sunday. She was named Best Female Vocalist in the Delaware Valley by the KFC Gospel Competition and has performed on stage with artists such as Walter Hawkins, Tremaine Hawkins, Pastor Shirley, Cheezer, Mighty Clouds of Joy, Tony Moore, and Jehovah's Chosen, Lynette Hawkins, Hezekiah Walker, Tyrone Tribbett, just to name a few. So you know I don't play around when I bring my guest on. She was also a Grammy nominee in 2011. So without further ado, we want to welcome Yocontalie Jackson to the program. Welcome.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. Until that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With mommy and daddy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Yes. If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best, and get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. Now you go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you make that California trip and get your kicks on Route 66. Oh, yeah. If I had somebody up here that could do the bop with me, or the two-step, you can do it wherever you are. Oh, yeah. I like that. Here we go. Now you go through St. Louis. Yeah, you're coming around the bend. Come on, y'all. You gonna go with me? Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Route 66. Route 66.
And we'll be back with more with Yocontalie Jackson.
Hi, I'm Sade. I go to college in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I'm a New York resident. I've lived here my whole life. And I chose Young Boss Media because it seemed like a really good place to get experience in production. It seemed like here I'd be able to actually get my hands on projects instead of just doing what a traditional intern does, where you're just getting coffee for someone or filing paperwork or whatever. Here I actually get to do things and experiment with cameras and write. So it's a good place. Hi, this is Sade, and you're now watching Young Boss Media.
Also in Africa, there, it all started there even before there was Middle East, okay? So Asians and Africans. It will all go back to that after everybody have their fun.
Yeah.
We'll all rise back.
Yeah, we are the original people.
Right.
That's what I do.
Right.
That's what I do now.
I mean, in Ethiopia, I know the stories of the prince and the princess of Ethiopia during the olden times, even before the time of Christ. They were already there. And then the next were the Egyptians. So while everything is happening in China, it was already happening in Africa. Monica Grant will lead, starting in NYC, the center of business, starting there, and talk to the counterparts and lead each and every one of us, and our talents will all be pulled together to help businesses rebound.
Hi, I'm Raj James of Young Boss Media. If you look around here, it takes a lot of work to get this kind of stuff done. So if you are a starting business, established business, you have goods or products, if you want to invest or donate into a positive cause that will give back to the community, check us out on social media and find out how you can be a sponsor.
And welcome back to the Monica Grant Show. We are here with Yocontalie Jackson. She has just performed 2 amazing songs, Summertime and Route 66. I'm getting my little bop on, my two-step, wishing I was at a little, listen, you ain't got to worry about me. But this performance was amazing, and I'm so grateful to have her here. But before we get to the final performance, I got to ask some questions. I got to get into business. So, my sister, thank you so much for being here. This was amazing.
Thank you.
This was
Thank
amazing.
you so much, Monica.
And
for
you have
having
an
me.
amazing voice, and I know your bio said that you started singing at 13. So can you just give us a little background of how you got started?
Yes, so I started singing at the Met, which they call the Old Metropolitan Opera House in Philadelphia. And I started singing with the at the Met. I started singing with the mass choir, the adult choir. And at the time, my mother was trying to get me into the children's choir, but I didn't really like the children's choir. And so my aunt, who was singing with the adult choir, had me to audition for the adult choir. And so I auditioned, and I became one of their lead singers. So that's where I started. But it really all came from my mother, who sang at the Apollo.
Right.
And she actually won. And back then, they would get an opportunity to sing in a club or something like that, you know. And her brother said, "Nah, you can't sing in the clubs." So he didn't let her do that. But that's where I really got it from. My mother and my daughter, Amanda, she's singing now. So, you know, truly a God-given gift. And, you know, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Shout out to Mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mom. We love her.
God rest her soul.
Amen. 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 So what are you doing now?
Well, first of all, let me give a shout out to the Indie Collaborative.
For sure.
Right? So
Absolutely.
Grant Malloy and Eileen Sherman, who started the Indie Collaborative, and they're the ones that kind of hooked us up. So
That's right.
Definitely want to give a shout out to them. But what I'm doing now, I'm writing and producing. I am in the studio, and there is a song. The next song that I'm going to be doing is going to be coming out. It's a single that'll be coming out in a few weeks, as a matter of fact. It's called "Lord Prepare Me to Be a Sanctuary." This particular song is a remake, and but myself and my nephew, who plays trumpet, as a matter of fact, his name is Christopher Michael Stevens. He plays trumpet for John Legend, and he's my guy. So he and I actually worked on this song together, produced it, and did some arrangements on it. And a lot of the musicians that are playing, we did this during the pandemic. And so the musicians actually recorded the music in their home studios, and they sent me the WAV files.
Wow.
And so we took the WAV files, and of course we were in the studio. We had the vocals in the studio. We did those in the studio. But the musicians sent them, they were from all over the country, and we had them mixed and mastered. So this particular song is really special to me because of what we had to do during the pandemic, and at the same time, it connected us, you know. So I'm doing that, and you know, I have my own label now, Red Door Music. So I'm excited about that.
Congratulations.
And just you know, doing that, and just, you know, this is what I do 24/7. So I love it.
Amen.
I love it.
Amen.
Yeah.
And where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me anywhere, you know. Pretty much, you know, you just, you know, put my name in. Now, I'm the only Yocontalie, as far as I know, in the world. So
In the world.
in the
I love
world,
it.
in
Your
the world,
name is so beautiful.
East Side, West Side, you know, in the world. So, but they have to spell it right, Yoco. If they do that, for the most part, my name will come up Yocontalie, Yocontalie. And yeah, so my nickname is Connie, and it's funny because a lot of my friends call me Connie, but my real name is Yocontalie, and anywhere, if you just put that name in, all of my projects will pop up, my music, everything that I'm doing will pop up. So just Yocontalie, follow me, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, I'd like to say to everybody who's out there watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Monica, thank you for everything that you're doing and how you're just, you know, sharing the love and allowing individuals like myself to be a part of your journey. Thank you for that. And to everybody who's watching, I just want to encourage you, whatever you're doing, music, whatever you're doing, just know that you can do it. Just stick with it and continue to do what you do. But this next song, again, is my single that'll be coming out in a few weeks, and it's called Lord Prepare Me to Be a Sanctuary.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy. sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary. I want to be a sanctuary. Pure and holy, tried and true. And with thanksgiving, I'm gonna be a living, yes, a living sanctuary for you. Psalms 34:1 says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. I want to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. Oh, and with thanksgiving, I'll be a living, yes, I will, yes. I'll be a living sanctuary for you. I want to be a sanctuary. It might get rough sometimes, but I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you to stand by me, Jesus. Oh, I can't do it all by myself. No, no. And I'll be a living, yes, I will. I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Oh yes, I will. Just for you. Oh, you're like sunshine on a cloudy day. Yes, you are. Just for you. Yes. Come on. Put your hands together. Yeah. Lord, prepare me. Lord, prepare me, Jesus. Yes. You're like sunshine. You're like sunshine on a cloudy day. Lord, prepare me, Jesus. Oh, yes. And just rock me in, rock me in, rock me in the cradle of your arms. Lord, prepare me, Jesus. Oh, prepare me, oh, prepare me, God.
So that's our time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors, Young Boss Media and Z-Trek. Thank you to our guest, Connie Jackson. Thank you to everyone in the audience, and we'll see you next time.
I am never going back.
I'm about to run out.